Some history out on the racetrack. A 13-year-old girl became the first girl to win a go-kart championship at Sonoma.
ABC 10's Mark S. Allen joins us now live from Rockland. And Mark, you had a chance to actually catch up with her and you and her family. And you mentioned the Guideras. They're pretty famous up that way for motorcycles. Anything with a motor, the Guideras are attached to.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout Placer County, even stretching out to Folsom. If you own or are anywhere near a Harley Davidson, you probably know her family, and she and her brother are big competitors in this kart thing at Sonoma, where she made history. I got a chance to catch up with her. She is based out of Rockland, lives in Loomis. Here's the story.
Yeah! The championship, we won it!
That's Gabby Guidera, a 13-year-old from Loomis who's just made history as the first girl to win a championship at the Sonoma kart track. I caught up with her at her home base in Rockland to talk about this journey that started less than 2 years ago. Her confidence and knowledge was like talking to a 40-year-old veteran driver.
I'm not gonna lie, a year ago I didn't even know how to pass. But this year, I don't know what clicked, but at Sonoma, there were so many people supporting me. It was amazing, and I just had it to be smooth, consistent, get to my apex, and pass.
You know, a lot of people think, it's not a sport because the machine's doing all the work. That's not true. This is athleticism every bit as much as running track.
Yeah, because you gotta have the confident. You have to be so confident that you want to run into the corner, as far as you can go and get to the apex.
Just you representing, do you have any idea what an impact that's making on people your age coming up in the industry?
Yeah, I think it's making a very big impact on little girls wanting to try racing. People come up to me and talk to me about their kids being 9 or 10, and they don't know if their kids are old enough to do it. But I tell them that there's kids 5 and 6 and 7 that are doing it, and they're winning so many races.
The championship, we won it!
I love the sound of her mom's voice there as she won the championship. You know, when we edit these things, we hear the sound bites thousands of times. I'm gonna be using that as my ringtone. Woo, baby! The championship is won! And I love Gabby's confidence. I've talked to a lot of racers. She reminds me of a 40-year-old track pro.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't good.
That's
then
right.
I found my line, got that apex, and I won that race.
Won it. The championship, won. That's a road course. It's not easy for NASCAR drivers. It's not the bull ring or the oval. You're doing a lot of twists and turns, and she figured it out pretty quick. So
that's right.
Good story. Congratulations. Yet another Guidera in the winner's circle. Thank you, Mark.